what exactly is ADD? It's a neurobiological disorder. I think it's 80% is attributable to genetics. There's generally considered to be a lack of dopamine in the front of the brain, or an underactive frontal cortex, which is the part that manages the back of the brain. This is where your executive functioning is, and that helps people execute tasks, manage time, manage their self, manage their behavior, manage impulses. But I've been treating procrastinating artists and entrepreneurs for about 9 years before knowing about adult ADD.
Really?
So I had been doing the work, and I had been doing it in a very coaching modality. And then to find this, and for me, of course, all the light bulbs went off. And now I'm like, I've got to go tell people and help them, because there is help available, and knowing it can make such a difference. So the people that are being missed in the diagnosis and were missed as children are primarily the inattentive type. So they were the ones that were pretty good in school, and they did their homework, and they were good in class, but they were maybe daydreamy or spacey, and they didn't have enough of the criteria to actually get a diagnosis. So when they grow up and there's less structure, they're the ones that are having lots of troubles with disorganization. It shows up in having a lot of jobs, having difficulty keeping a job. There's 3 to 5 times more likelihood of getting in a traffic accident if you have ADD. I had been seeking help for the longest time for procrastination. I called myself a procrastination expert. And I'd read all the books on procrastination, all the books on time management, all the books on organization, and I tried and tried and tried and tried. And I knew something was amiss. And it looked like depression, it sounded like depression, difficulty getting up in the morning. Finally, after 2 years of trials of antidepressants, which didn't work, the psychiatrist was like, talk a lot about procrastination and disorganization. Why don't you go see this person who's a specialist in ADD and see if that might be what's going on. So I did, and he gave me 2 CDs by the big people in the field, and I listened to them, and I couldn't believe it. My entire life was explained, and all these things just fell into place that I didn't even know were parts of it. So it was amazing. Social support groups, if you can find a group or go to a meeting, to find out how many other people are out there struggling with the same things, and often how just amazingly intelligent and smart and funny, and just okay, they have a messy room, but they're cool, is very validating. So I say, read as much as you can, go on the websites, there's 2 real big ones, social support, psychotherapy. A lot of what happens is just so many years of being demoralized and trying and not living up to your potentials. There's that. There can be depression or anxiety because their finances are a mess, which is really common. And I'm, at this point, just the biggest advocate for ADD coaching. For somebody that sets the goals, helps you set the deadlines, helps you prioritize the tasks, checks in on you. It's been invaluable.